Welcome everyone. We're going to go through and start this live stream. Just coming online here. Once we get a few people in here, we'll go through and give out the password. Alright, as always, the tournament is Kevinsmak. Just go through and search for Kevinsmak and you will find it. I'm going to go through and add the tag in here. There we go. We got that added. So once we go through and get a few people in here, we'll go through and give out the password. It just takes a few minutes in the beginning for people to recognize what's going on here. Let's go through and open up a few chests in the meantime. Alright. And I have a gold chest. We'll go through and open that up. Come on, something good. Not really. Everything else looks like we're waiting on it. So let's go ahead and we will wait for some people to get in here. It looks like here we go. We got some people. All right. The password is... What is the password? It's 250, 250. If you're just joining for the first time, go through and smack that subscribe, smack that like button. You'll be notified every time I have tournaments. I have them almost daily, if not multiple times a day. So once again, it's 250. Just go through and search for Kevinsmak. Welcome, Trainer Banana and comebacks. Welcome back. Incognito, what's up? How you doing? Alright, we're going to go through, give it a little bit of time here. Usually it just starts snowballing after a few minutes once people start noticing we're running this here. Let me go through and just tweet this out quick. And there we go. Alright, great. I'll go through and help get some people in here. Let me go through and lock this just until this is over. Alright, we got 11 minutes to go here till registration's done. If you're just joining, the password is 250. 250 is the password. Go ahead and log in. We'll get going. We do fill up in tournaments. Sometimes in 5-10 minutes, sometimes after an hour. So you never know depending what time it is. So definitely want to go through, jump in, make sure you smack that subscribe button so you're notified in the future of tournaments. So you can go through and get in early and make sure you get some prizes here. It's all about getting some cards, right? I need to get that card collection up. Go through and just adjust this chair a bit here. Alright. So how it works is we're going to go through and I will spectate the tournament as we go for the whole hour. So as we go, if you want to see your game, you just let me know and I will go through and spectate it. If you're just joining, the password is 250. 250 is the password. Go ahead and jump in there. We usually have a good stream, a good amount of people watching the whole thing. So if you want me to check out your deck right now, let me know. I'll go through and see what you got and let you know what I think. Pro Player Bryant, what's up? 450. Tag, all you gotta do is search Kevinsmak. But if you can't find the tag there, look in the description. I have the tag in there as well. Password was said multiple times. 250 is the password. 250. We go through. I always use numbers to make it easy for people to join. So it's always going to be numbers. Alright. So more people are coming in. As I said, make sure you subscribe so you're notified of tournaments all the time. If you want the password is 250. 250 is the password. After you log in, we're going to go through and spectate this whole tournament. So we'll see who wins at the end. It is a 1 hour long tournament. Yes. It's like I made it 1 hour, right? Yeah, 1 hour tournament, so goes pretty quick. Before you know it, it's over. All right, up to 14 people. If for some reason we fill up before the time, we'll go through and start it early. Password's 250250 is the password. All right, up to 17 people. I appreciate it if you don't share the password. Just let your friends know. Check out this channel, subscribe, and they can go through and grab it themselves. That way we can go through and keep making more tournaments. Again, the tag is in the description, but I will go through and give it to you. And it's also on the screen right now. What up, Andrew? How you doing? Password is 250. 250 is the password. Let's go. Let's see what I'm working with. I might try this deck. I've been using it. I stole it from a winner the other day. It's been going pretty well. I just gave you the tag. Let me try this one more time. There you go. It's okay. Some people need it spelled out. Alright, so let's go through. I don't have WhatsApp, no. I go through off Twitter, Facebook, which I haven't been using that much, Instagram, and YouTube. 250 is the password. Password's 250, 250. Make sure you smack that subscribe button, smack that like button. That way you get notified every time it comes through. I have tournaments. Lately they've been daily. Sometimes they're multiple times a day. So make sure that you subscribe. Check out my YouTube channel. You will see every day tournament. Also do some high ranking videos. So it's cool to go through and see those as well. All right, Andrew. They get the point. 34 people. We're getting there. As I said, it usually snowballs. So once it hits 50, you blink and it's usually at 100. Yeah, there'll be new people coming in and out. That's why I repeat it often. Also, if you looked, I do have a clan. It's closed right now. It's closed during registration, but afterwards, if you want to go through and join, we are looking for some more members. Kevinsmak YouTube. Prefer people that want to stick around, but if you want to ever stop in and say hi, that's fine as well. And you're usually notified closer and more often when I'm going to go through and start live streaming or something. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm going live in 5 minutes or in 2 hours or something. Leonel always joking around with me. I got gems. If you're just joining, the password's 250. 250 is the password. Then we're going to go through and stream the whole tournament. If you want to go through and be spectated, you let me know your in-game name, preferably about what rank you are, just so I can find you pretty quick, and I will go through and spectate. The last 10 minutes is reserved for top play, though. So last 10 minutes we'll be concentrating on the top 5 positions and seeing who's going to take down the battle. Password's 250, 250. You gonna give your spot back? Well, you know, if you can't do it today, it's fine. Go through and subscribe. You'll be notified next time. Nice. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. 250 is the password because that's how many subscribers I'm hoping we get today. And so far, it's been going very well. We're already up to 240 last I looked. 250 is the password. 250 is the password. All right, let's go. We're up to 48 here. 4.5 minutes. Good luck to everyone in this here. People like my tagline. That's why they say it. Leonel, I save it for the very end now, so you're going to have to wait. once again, password is 250. 250 is the password. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping in. If you can, the best thing to do is just keep playing and keep watching, because as you play you can watch this and you can see how everyone's doing, what decks they're using, which may help benefit you depending where you go. If you go up against that person, you'll be like, ah, I remember that deck. So here we go. We got a lot of people here, 56 people, 3.5 minutes. Antonio, how you doing? You're welcome. Andrew, I'm in my 30s, yes. Password is 250. 250 is the password. Make sure you smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, so you get these notifications all the time. My channel is growing very fast, so you want to make sure you get in and pay attention, because when those videos go up, you want to jump in here quick. We've about 13 minutes in, actually probably about 10 minutes, because my stream gave me a little bit of problems in the beginning, and we're already up to 64 people, so it does go quick. Lewis is back again. Any problems? No problem, Steven, no problem. I'm sorry, I do not speak Spanish. I get asked that a lot. No Espanol, that's about all I can say, and it's probably not even that good. So we're at 2 minutes 20 seconds. We're 2/3 of the way full, so we're going to be going soon here. Got 18 watchers right now. That's awesome. Best thing to do, like I said, watch and the spectation. I'll go through. You want your game watched, you let me know. You're going to be live on here. You do awesome. You can let your friends know. The video will be up later, and then you can go through and share it and brag and say, look how I crushed this person. That's probably the funnest part. Once again, password's 250. 72 people, we're getting up there. Are we going to hit 100 before we start? Remember, it does snowball, so we'll see. Here we go. Got some people coming back. Got some new faces. All right. Who's going to be at the top here? You know, I've only had one person ever say I'm going to win this tournament in chat, and that person did win that tournament. So if you think you're good, you should go through and see if it happens a second time. You'll notice once the games start, that chat gets really quiet because everyone's concentrating on the games and trying to win. Password is 250. 250 is the password. 250. You only got 53 seconds. It's almost there. Make sure you subscribe. I run tournaments very, very often. Check my channel. You'll see. Let's see where we're going here. Alright, getting tweets about it. Had to check that. 22 seconds, 20 seconds. Looks like video's... Yeah, it is a little slow on my side, actually. I did just reboot, too, so... Still saying the stream's healthy, but... Let me just look into this real quick. Top 3? Alright, comeback, you can do it. Alright, we're starting. 80 people in the tournament here. Jump to the top. Let's go with the first one here. And there goes the hog. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Time to get going. Yay. Here comes Royal G, followed by the Knight and the Ice Wizard. Mini Pekka is going to go through and try to make mincemeat of that Royal G as the Goblins help out as well. Princess just rains down the fire. Here goes Hog the other way. We got Javier from CARP versus Stella Aram from Bombay Elite. Hi Antonio, how you doing? Comeback says he's gonna win. He thinks. No, you gotta say, I'm gonna win for sure. Confidence. That's what it's all about. And here it comes here the other way. No, I won't smack you. I understand you're at work. Just keep sneaking to the bathroom and be like, I drank too much today. I can't help it. People are going to walk in the bathroom and hear dun 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 dun. Alright, looks like it's 1 tower to 1 tower. It looks like the video is performing a little better now, so sorry if that went a little rough for a bit, but it looks like it's back to good. We got the princess coming here. Double elixir. This is where it gets crazy. Both players at max. Royal G, Knight, and Ice Wizard on the offensive. Mini P.E.K.K.A and Goblins are going to go through and try taking that out. And the Ice Wizard's going to go through and blast. A Royal G of his own. Time to do damage to Javiers. He's going through, getting it down below 1,000. If you're just joining, password is 250. 250 is the password. A fireball on the princess and the tower. Come back, I will spectate you next. And go through. There it goes. Mini P.E.K.K.A on the Royal G. That Mini P.E.K.K.A is so valuable. Back at him. Princess and tower. Fireball. Very similar decks. And Stella Arm. Boom. 2 crowns. Takes it. And a little laugh after that for Stella Arm. Let's see where we're at here. Come back. You want me to spectate? Alright. Let's see if I can find you here. Oh, you're not in a battle. I'll give it a moment, see if he jumps into battle here. Once again, if you're just joining, the password's 250. 250 is the password. Hurry up. There's only 5 spots left. Not to say people won't drop, because they do at times, and you can jump in then. But, you know, want to definitely get in right away. Come back. Queue up for a game. Need you to queue up. Alright, come back. We will come back to yours. We'll watch Williams D. I'll get you soon. Ooh, perfect counter there. Princess takes down that fire spirit and guards. Here goes the miner onto that princess. And the goblins are coming. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smack that subscribe button, smack that like button. That way you're notified every time we go through and have a game going on. I run multiple tournaments, and then you'll know they start, so you can jump in, join, and show your skills. At the end, we'll definitely go through, be focusing on the top players and see who wins the battle. So the whole time, we'll go through and spectate whoever wants to be spectated. And Comeback said he's going to destroy, so you better look out. He's out for blood. Or elixir, however you want to put it. Miner on the princess to go through and smack him out. We got Williams D from Dream Team versus Taliti from Chinese. There goes the princess there. I think I need to grab a quick drink. Here comes the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Let's go. That Zap's going to go through and help out. Not as much as he wanted, but the princess is going to go through and rain fire there. That miner's going to go through, smack that tower around a bit. And Mini P.E.K.K.A coming back this way. Minions will take that out. Princess just doesn't get to those minions, and they're not going to do much damage, but they were able to do their job. Here comes a miner walking up to the front door. Mini P.E.K.K.A behind. That Mini P.E.K.K.A is very, very dangerous. You do not want that Mini P.E.K.K.A hitting your tower. Fireball to the tower. 15 seconds left. He's got the zap. He's going miner. Side door. Knock, knock. Miner both sides. Fireball. Boom. Williams D takes it. Let's go, people. I want to see some 3 crowns. I want to crown some people. Sorjajix made it in. What's up? How you doing? Let's find you, comeback. Alright, we're getting a fresh one. Loe, you're up next. I'm going to go through and watch comebacks here. He's from Kevinsmak YouTube. I've heard of that place before. Password is 250, but it could be full. Pay attention though, in the beginning a lot of people usually leave, and then when a spot jumps, just, you know, run into it quick. I heard a bit, comeback. That's alright, regroup. You're fine. Big thing is don't lose it, don't rage. You search Kevinsmak for the name of tournament, or it is in the description as well. I can post it. We may be full. I think we're full. Let me see if I have it copied here. There you go. You can at least spectate or go through and pay attention. Once it drops under 100 people, just jump in right away. Happens very often, especially the first like 10-15 minutes, and the tournament did just start. There goes the Inferno Tower onto the Hogs, gonna melt him into some sizzling bacon. JB's from Dream Team is pumping up over there. Alright, we got a subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That'll show up on my side in a moment. Here comes the fireball. Boom. Again, that Inferno Tower doing so much damage. Awesome. Takes a tower. J Beast is just being a beast. Looks like comebacks may have given up or disconnected. His elixir is just maxed out. Uh-oh, J Beast is gonna take 3. J Beast, your crown, sir. If it's full, pay attention, because people do drop out in the beginning. Once it hits 99, just jump in. It will happen. I don't know how much, and I don't know if you'll beat everybody else, but it does happen. So, I know we had Loe wanting to go through and be spectated next. Let me go through and find you here. There you are. Loe looks like it's gonna be some OT on this one. We got sudden death. 724 on that tower. Doing great on defense. Cannon's great counter for that hog. Princess is just gonna go through and light fire. Side door for miner. Double princess. With the zap. It's just gonna be a little bit short. Gotta protect one more time around. And there goes the miner. Front door. Boom. Loe takes the crown. Oh, come back. Don't give up yet. I do ask, if you do completely give up, the best, it's good to just like throw someone else the spot, you know, but don't give up yet if you're serious, you know. Sometimes it just takes a little while to get in your groove. You know, if you're at 0 trophies, you can't go lower, so, you know. Let's go through. I'm going to open up the clan again. So if anyone's looking, we are looking for some people that want to hang out longer. Kevinsmak YouTube. Go through and join. Sorgedix, let's go through and check you out here. From Dreaming, usually does very well. Sparky gonna go through. Fireball to the tower. And Sorgedix takes that one. We got in a little late on that one, but we saw what's going on. If you're new, it looks like a lot of people are watching right now. Just to let you know, you want to go through and smack that subscribe button so you know every time I run a tournament, because we will be giving away passwords every time, and then I will spectate them if they're live. That's one way I do it. Another way I'll do it is I'll upload a YouTube video and say, the tournament's here, and the password's in the video. You watch the video and you can join. And then at the end, I'll do a finale video as long as I can. So smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, and you'll be notified. We got 3 LLer going against J Beast again. Looks like it's pretty even at this point. Oh, you gave up on that one match. Alright, that's better. I understand. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it's better just get it done and get into another match. You know, you are timed, so. We're going to get some OT on this unless there's any big mistakes made. Hog going one way, Miner going the other. Gets it down just below 1,000. Yes, Miner's still going even with that Inferno Tower on. Alright, who's going to win this? If anyone else would like to be spectated, anybody new, let me know. I'll go through and check you out. There goes the Miner again, side door. Ah, Spear Goblins get zapped away. And those Barbarians, I don't think they're going to make it over the line. Inferno Tower again. Just melting that hog. Guess he likes his bacon well done. And 3LLer takes the crown. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, come back. We could watch one more of you. We kind of caught you late there, so if you're in a match here, I'll check it out. As soon as I find it. And almost there. Oh, not in the match. In the meantime, we'll take a look at Bad Boy here. Babel from Spartans. I think I've seen Babel in here before versus Bad Boys from Yin and Yang. Looks pretty even so far. Watch out for that mini P.E.K.K.A though. Lots of damage in that. Oh no! That was like 500 hit points easily. Bad Boy is happy about what happened though. You know what? It's not over yet because at a minute double elixir kicks in and that's when the real challenge sets in. That's when some decks shine. Oh, he throws down the giant skeleton. Sweet. Speaking of giant skeleton, I put a new video up not too long ago in the Clash Royale highlights of giant skeleton. You have to check it out. The video is amazing. I laughed so hard after the end of that video. It was high-ranking players, and oh my goodness. I don't want to spoil it though. Babel goes through and takes that crown. Password is 250. Tournament tag is in the description. Also, you can search Kevinsmak. I will go through and paste it for you as well. We may be full, but just keep looking because eventually it might drop to 99 and then just jump in real quick. I usually see it jump to 99 often and I'll let you know, but my stream's a few, 30 seconds behind what you're seeing, so it's not exactly live. Battle goes through and takes the victory. 1 crown to none. Good game by both. Let's see if we can find comeback. Still not in the battle there. Let's go through and check out Gangsta. Gangsta, let's see how gangsta you are. There goes that Royal Giant with the mini P.E.K.K.A. Ah, Andrew. It happens. We all have bad days. I told you I quit a tournament not too long ago. I was just like, really? 3 games, I just got crushed in a row. I'm like, I'm just going to give my spot to someone else. That miner's going to go through and slap that tower down to 1271. If there's spots, you can join in. The password's 250. If we're full, you definitely want to go through and subscribe so you're notified next time. I do go through and throw these tournaments often. Here comes the Barbarians coming back. Royal G in the other lane. It's going to go through and do some damage. How do you get Elder in the clan? You stay a while, you don't go a lot, you don't leave and come back, and you donate. Help others, things like that, and you will go through and move up in the clan. It does take some time though, because I want to, you know, make sure people stay, make sure people are nice to each other, and everything like that. And you can also get demoted as well, you know, if you are an elder, if you would stop doing those principles. So just to kind of let you know a little bit about that. I'm sorry, Meath. I will be having another tournament on Friday, a tournament on Saturday, a tournament on Sunday. So go through and subscribe and you'll be able to get in on that. Or just keep looking to see if the subscription count, or I'm sorry, the total drops below 100. And Gangster from Commando Cobra is going to take that. That's a cool guild name. First, Avon on Bombay Elite. Alright, let's take a look at first place here. Up to 143 trophies. It's pretty impressive. Oh man, almost a 3 crown already. Bullseye. That giant skeleton's going to get some damage. Yeah, unfortunately if you're leaving all the time, I probably won't promote you because unfortunately what would happen is every time you leave you lose that and then you come back and then I'd have to re-promote you, and it's just a lot of work to go through and keep doing that, plus with everything else I got going on. Silux! Your 3 crowns, very nicely done from the first order. Let's go through and take a look at this here. Vinamara. Looks like he's down 1 crown here. From Bombay Elite as well. Versus Wands from Indo Royale. Here goes, miners going through, and the arrows come in. That prince is going to go through and slam into there. Here comes a trail of barbarians faced with a bunch of barbarians, and it's raining some barbarians. Miner backdoor. Oh, he does not get it. Looks like he's going to drop a few places, and he is not happy about it. Wands from Indo Royale takes that. Alright, pro player Bryant. Let's check it out. Andrew, we still have to fill up my clan first. I'll promote yours a little bit once we go through and our clan's full. How's that? Here comes the Hograda. And there goes the Hograda. Britty at max elixir for a while there. Also from Bombay Elite. Sounds like some people are sharing the password. I hope they all subscribe. Pro player Bryant from Top Gamer Bolivia, usually in the top slots, so look out for him. He's going to go through with the Ice Wizard, do some damage there. Miner's going to go through side door, get some hits. That tower might be going down. And it does. Double elixir. Time to double it up. If you're just joining, smack that subscribe button, smack that like button. Go through and do that so you can get notified next time. Pro player's just gonna rocket his way to the top here. And just hooray. I think he gave up, but I'm not positive. Nope, wait, yep, maybe, nope. If you're in a clan and you're happy, stay where you're at, you know. I always say never switch clans if you're happy because the other one might not be as good for you. 250 is the password, but we may be full. If we are full, just go through and watch, see if we drop below 100. If we do, jump in real quick. Tournament's only been about 15 minutes or so, so we got 45 minutes. So if someone does drop out, still have a good chance of competing. Oh man, he gets it down to 223. That's pretty impressive considering it was over 2,000 with 1 minute left. Nice try on that one, pro player. He's going to drop a few spots. Let's see where... Chancinator. I like it. From the Christian clan. Loses a crown to Diamond from Mexican's army. Welcome back, Diamond. And that tower's just going to keep firing. Chance is going to pump up. Hog Rider to go through and take care of that. And here we go. Prince is going to go through. Shoot there. And Valk is going to go through and do some work there. Let me go through and just make this quick. There we go, I got that copy and pasted, so I can help out there. Alright, we've got Chancinator hoping for a chance to go through and take down that tower. He does. 1 crown apiece. Alright, I'll go through. I'll spectate Adrian next. Chancinator takes it. Fireball just shy, needs a zap. Does he have it? He does! Sudden death. Who's gonna lose the crown tower first? That was very, very close. He was like, come on Elixir, zap! There is some banging around there. That giant is still getting through though somehow. Took care of those goblins, fire spirits, stalling the ice wizard, and Chancinator. Your 3 crowns. Very well played. 2 crowns of 3. That was great. Great game. Let's go through. We got a request for Adrian. Let me see if I can find Adrian on here. It's going. It's going. There we go. Alright. Only a minute into the battle. Ooh, looks like Adrian's got some issues already. Got Royal G with Sparky fully loaded. That's gonna hurt. That takes a tower. Wands from Indo Royale is going through and taking no prisoners right now. The log. Look out for the log. I still want that card. Still envious. Trainer Banana, you are next on the list to be spectated. Boom, that's Sparky. Is he gonna get another zap off? No. He plays it. Adrian plays it safe and just zaps it away. 1 minute left. Double Elixir gonna drop a Royal Giant on one side. Gonna go through and miner the back as well. Good play. Split it up. And that's going to go through and take 3 crowns. Wands, your 3 crowns, sir. So currently we're at 100 people. If you see it drop to 99 or lower, go through and jump in. You definitely want to make sure you smack the subscribe button, smack the like button. That way you are notified every time we have tournaments here and you can jump in. Let's go through. We're looking for Trainer Banana. Just starting a game, it looks like. Cool. Headache. That doesn't go well with Clash Royale. I get headaches, but it's when I'm losing non-stop. And my iPad goes flying across the room. Here comes a parade. The hog leading it into the poison. Gonna melt that princess and that tower. And here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A. Alright, Ice Wizard coming back. No Espanol for me. No speak Spanish. Oh man. Stellar Arm, that 198 is not happy. From Bombay Elite. Trainer Banana gonna go through and defend there. Double elixir time. Ooh, that hog came in at the wrong time. Got the tail end of that comet. He's gonna go through, squeeze through traffic and get 2 hits off though. That poison spell is gonna do a little more. Now he needs to defend for the Hog Rider with the Valkyrie and the Ice Wizard. Mini P.E.K.K.A. trailing. Gonna go through and slap that and the Fireball to get it to 10 HP. Wow. Hog's gonna get closer this time. Oh, 130, 49. That's gonna take the tower. Trainer Banana needs to defend, but with only 10 HP on that tower, it's not looking good. He needs to go through, concentrate on the second tower, which I think he knows, and he's going through and doing. Royal G making the march. We're going to be going into some overtime here. Here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A. Get those fires. Don't let them hit. Don't let them hit. Sorry, Amin. I don't. The tournaments are all different. You know, they're different level people. It depends who gets in. You know, so sometimes they are higher levels. Sometimes they're not. You know, it all depends on who is subscribing and who jumps in before other people do. I am a new YouTuber, so I've only been going for, you know, hard for about 2-3 weeks. So just still getting used to this. But some tournaments, you know, it's not as tough as others, and others it's tougher than others, so just gotta kind of take a look at it and take it as it goes. And it's hard to regulate because you can't say people from this area have to go through and join the tournament because there's no requirements as far as trophies. Maybe in the future they might have an update like that, and if they do, I wouldn't mind running some lower trophy tournaments, but until they do, kind of stuck with what they have. Hey Timothy, how you doing? Boom, Fireball goes down. The tournaments I run are 100 people. I run them at almost daily, sometimes 2 a day. I go through and do the smaller ones because then I can get more people for less gems because I am paying for the gems. Other than paying for the gems, I also do go through and use free my apps. If you're interested in it, check my description. It's there. That helps with some tournaments, but the majority of it's coming through my cash. So Potts is going to go through and take that. Alright, looks like, can you spectate? Toby K, refresh my memory again. Colin, shout out, shout out. What's up? How are you doing? Take a smack, Colin. Let's go through and see here. Why am I getting everybody so confused here? Toby Case. I was gonna say, there's only one comeback. Unless they multiplied. Alright, comeback, we'll watch yours. Since I didn't find it last time. And you're in a battle this time. So, the usual speech, smack subscribe, smack the like button so you can go through and see these tournaments and jump in when they happen. They're free for you. I also do other videos of high-ranking games with commentary, and I have some other ideas, lots of ideas. I'm trying to do things that aren't done that much in Clash Royale, which is tough, but I do have some ideas for future content, so definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of work, some of these videos, so it's going to be a little bit yet. Here comes double elixir. This is when everything jumps up. Giant's going down. Minions are going to go through and take them there. That Giant's going to go through, get some damage. Look at all those goblins, though. Even and more. That Goblin Hut is such a good card. Comeback is worried, and Super Geek from Odd Minds. These towers are pretty high right now, so not looking good for comeback. There goes some minion horde to go through and counter the barbarians and the hog. Hog's not going to make it to work today. Fireball on the minions. He's out of there. Alright, calm down, people. It's okay, he's just teasing you. Super Geek goes through, takes a crown. Alright, Loe, let's check out Loe again here. Loe from Twisted. First, the Chancinator from Christian Clan.
Let's go.
And let's go.
Gotcha.
Here goes the princess. Alright, my first fight in chat, yes! Everyone's always so happy in chat. What's going on? Alright, let's go through, and here goes the fire spirit's gonna go through and hit the minions. That giant, just listen to the footsteps. 3 musketeers. They get split. They're in front of the giant, but he was at max elixir, so I think he valued extra elixir instead. Looks like one was almost behind it. Giant is gonna make it to the tower. Get some slaps in. Slap, slap. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, miner going to the side door. Here comes the minions. Valk's gonna go through, slow down that miner. Can he get the crown in time? Overtime. Sudden death. Next crown wins. There is a lot of people coming from Chancinator's side. Zap, zap, and boom goes the crown. Chancinator takes it over Loe. Sorry, Loe, I might have been bad luck for you. Who have we not checked out yet? Once we hit 10 minutes, I will only be spectating the top positions. That's the best part, so you want to definitely stick around for that. Swapnil, let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's over. Swapnil takes it from Bombay Elite against Samya from Indian Yodha. Psylocke's still at top. Let's check him real quick. Looks like Wands is going through trying to take it here, but that tower is only at 133. And Psylocke goes through and takes the crown. So it is even. He's getting some damage on that King Tower. Miners popping up everywhere. Lots of elixir on Juan's side. What are they going to do here? Are they going to go for the 3 crown, or are they going to go for something else? Sparky is dropped on Juan's side. Miner tries to go backdoor, but the barbarians have something else to say about it. Miner is marching with his shovel. Wow, the giant gets pushed out of the way by the cannon. That was pretty cool. I've never noticed that you can push him back if you hit it right exactly. And then he changed focus too. That was impressive, Silux. That's probably why you're towards the top right now, right? Or at the top. Miner goes back side door, doing some damage. But he's got to watch his tower, which is almost gone. 300 HP. Royal G going down. Wands takes it. Ouch, tough loss. Wands takes 2 crowns. Oh, Chancinator jumping up. Whoa, look at that. Let's see who else we have here. Swampnil, we didn't get to take a look at you earlier, so let's see if we can get this one. With 1 minute left, he's already got a crown. One of his towers is endangered though, as well is Frankfurt from KS84 YouTube. Hey guys, if you could please tone it down in chat and just kind of let it go, I would appreciate it. I want to try to keep a nice community here, and you know, I don't want everyone to get in an uproar here. I would appreciate it. Look out, Snapnil going for 3 crowns. That Ice Wizard's going to do some damage, but the more important damage is the Mini P.E.K.K.A, which is blocked by a Mini P.E.K.K.A from Frankfurt. That Royal G is doing some work. Frankfurt does take the tower, evens it out, 10 seconds, 309 on that, 150, and down! Snapnil, your 3 crowns, sir. Very well done. I do have to say the other person did look like he was a little underleveled in some of the cards he was using, so that could have definitely been a factor on his side. But keep playing here and you will get more cards and things will work out. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go ahead and I'm going to jump into a game here. Let's see if I can do this. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, I'm against Pierre. Hey, good luck. So, I copied this deck off someone I won the other day, because, yeah, everyone does it. Why not, right? So, the trick of it, and if this person's watching a stream, they're going to know, and it's going to make it harder for me to win, is not show your miner. Wait until the last minute. Make it look like the only thing you have is the Prince and the Hog Rider. And just keep attacking with that, get a few hits here and there, pump up if you can, and save it. And that should have been over a notch, but there we go. So Pierre's from Royal Force. Oh, that always hurts. I actually have enough gold to get my barbarians up to level 10 for ladder. That would, you know, mean more, but I need the gold. I have the cards, I don't have the gold, you know. So many cards ready to upgrade but don't have the gold. Rough times. Gonna go through and arrow that and drop the minion horde to go through and take care of that hog. Gonna go through and go back the other way. Gonna drop the Valk off here. Gonna drop the Prince here. Let's go through and we're gonna drop the hog there instead this time. We're gonna pre-arrow just because I have a feeling. Oh man, the feeling is correct. We're gonna go through and pump up again. So now we're going to play a little bit of defense. I'm not going to go for the 3 crown on this. Going to go through and blast that. That hurt a lot. Okay, so let's go start doing some work on the 2nd crown tower just in case. We're going to throw the miner because he hasn't seen the miner yet. So that should be a nice surprise. I'll throw Hog in the middle. Gonna come from all directions here. Minion horde there. We're gonna go through and blast that. And we will pop the side door. Good game, well played. Good job, Pierre. Shout outs to Jordan, yeah. Appreciate that. Let's break this up and talk about something else. Javier taking a tower. Boom. Fireball goes down in front of the Hog. I see some people use that tactic. Sometimes it can be really beneficial, especially if the other person keeps playing repetitively and keeps playing the same cards in the same area. Royal G doing some work. Javier is trying to go through and get that other tower down just in case Prit from Bombay Elites goes through and takes that tower down. Then he'll have a little bit of a leeway, but it looks like Javier is able to go through and take out the tower by 1 crown. Once again, if you're just stopping by, smack that like button for me, smack that subscribe button for me. It definitely helps. It will encourage me to keep having these. You will be notified when the tournaments do kick off. I am having one tomorrow. I'm having one Saturday. I'm having one Sunday. I have multiple ones, so make sure you do. And if you're looking for a clan, check it out, Kevinsmak YouTube. I just spam whatever cards I have to fill you up, as do a lot of the other people. So Williams D is currently on top. I know it's not the 10-minute mark. Looks like he's going against pro player Bryant, so this should be a very good match. High level, multi-lane, attack and defend. So Lava Hound's going to go through, get some damage off. Lava Hound doesn't do a lot of damage at a time, so the important part is once the lava pups come, make sure you take care of it. The miner's going to pop up and help deal with that ice wizard before the pups come. Mini P.E.K.K.A, but the cannon distracts Princess behind to go through and do some other damage. Alright, you two can go battle. And if you want, share the replay, and I will go through and throw it on stream. Let's do it that way. Whoever wins, and that ends the drama. We'll say it that way. From now on, anytime there's drama, you join my clan and battle. Just a thought. So pro player Bryant looking like he's hurting, but it's not over yet because that tower is at 846. So not too hard to get down there. Mini P.E.K.K.A falls on top of the miner as the goblins come. Miner of his own to distract those goblins. 404 on that tower, and pro player Bryant's happy about that. Here comes the miner with the cannon, going to go through and distract Ice Wizard to slow down. Zap to take that, and the princess is just going to light fire on that tower. Get some damage done, but here it comes, the double elixir. That's when everything means a lot. Here goes. Mini P.E.K.K.A distracted. Doesn't get a hit off. Very important. Every hit of that Mini P.E.K.K.A counts so highly in the games. I honestly think when that's in your deck, that's pretty much a win it card if it gets a hit off on the tower. It's just so much different. Here goes the Mini P.E.K.K.A. The zap goes off. 30 seconds. There goes Spinny by the Valk to go through, take it out. Here comes a rocket. Pro player Bryant's not messing around. He's going to get it before the end of here. He's going to cycle that rocket so he can get it up again, I'm sure. Miner on the inner door gets blasted away by the Ice Wizard. We're going to have some sudden death. Next crown wins. Here it comes. Miner's going to go to the back. Williams D, full of elixir. Going to go through and spend some on a Valk and a princess. There goes some fighting there with those mini P.E.K.K.A.s. He's got dual mini P.E.K.K.A.s. That's the way to do it. That one little minion had to play an Ice Wizard to deal with him, or he would have just ate that cannon up. Lava Hound dropped in the back. Williams D still got a card not exposed, which a lot of high ranked players do. They usually have that one they save for the end, or they may just not need it because the other person may have a direct counter and they don't want to play it. It all depends. Here goes the miner up on the princess. Another Lava Hound. Look out. One Lava Hound's tough to deal with. Two is a whole lot. He's got time because they're slow. He's definitely got to make sure he times it right with the lava pups. He zaps one, but there's still some lava pups there, and there's about to be a lot more. Once that pops, that tower is gone. And it pops. Tower is gone. Williams D takes 2 crowns and takes it. Williams D from Dream Team. So let's look here. We got 13 minutes left. So with 13 minutes left, we're going to go and look a little lower here and see who we didn't check out. CA Love from B&T Company against Frankfurt KS84 YouTube. After this one, we'll be at the 10-minute mark. At that point, we will be focusing just on the top ranks and seeing who's going to win the tournament. Make sure if you're just stopping by, smack that subscribe button so you can go through and get notified anytime there is a tournament. They're great because you get into tournament, you get your tournament streamed, and then the tournament is posted on YouTube. You can share it with your friends, show off, you know, brag to them, and it's great. Especially if you win or if you have a 3 crown on my stream. If you get 3 crowned, definitely makes you look good. If you 3 crown, not if you get 3 crowned. Boom. Those arrows are going to take care of those goblins, but they did get a spear in the air. 88 HP. I think Zapta's 84. I could be wrong. CA Love throwing the musketeer down. Here comes the barbarians and the miner to lead them. Fireball's going to go do some work. Tower's going to get rid of that miner and probably pick off all these barbarians here. And reload just in time for the hog with the cannon. Good defense from CA Love. And he's full on elixir. With 30 seconds left, I thought he was contemplating just playing defense, but then that hog radish started screaming. There goes that fireball. Miner side door. Knocking to come in on the princess. Let me in, he says. 570 the tower gets down to. And CA Love takes the other tower. Looks like CA Love's going to get a 2 crown victory here. Tries to go for 3. Not enough time. Very close. Well played. Well played. Alright. 10:30. So let's go through and jump in it. We're going to jump into Potts' game. Potts is against JB. Potts is from Elite for fun. That's what it's all about. We're playing this game for fun, to have fun, and some competitiveness, I guess, or a lot of competitiveness, depending how you are. Here comes the goblins. Spear goblins. They're going to go through and javelin throw. And another arrow to help out and hit those goblins. 3 musketeers go down as the Inferno Tower is released. Potts probably isn't too happy about that, though he can work with it. There goes the barbarians. Goes through and melts the barbarians. That way his musketeers could get damage off on the tower. Unfortunately, it rains barbarians here sometimes, and it did there. Well played, JB says. Well played, sir. Well played. Hog's gonna get a few hits in there. Here it goes. Oh, JB's takes a crown against Potts at the end. End is gonna move up. And Potts is probably gonna move down. Yep, let's see where we're at here. We're at 301 for first place. Second place is 267. Third is 237. So first, second, and third between them all is a decent amount, but once you get to fourth place, it's one trophy difference. So we're going to go through and see what's going to happen with Pro Player Bryant this time, because that looks like it's a crucial one to watch for his tournament life. And for Omar, 2K7, he's going to drop a Sparky, and it's going to get a rocket dropped on it. I hate that. I hate when you're just hanging out and a rocket falls from the sky on top of you. It just sucks. Going through, blasting that giant. There goes a cannon. Going to get a little poke damage on it. Ice Wizard's going to cool it off. At this point, Pro Player will probably just wait till it disappears to attack. Yep, starting from the back. And here comes the Ice Wizard and Mini P.E.K.K.A. Musketeer gets fireballed. Some goblins splashed in there. Still doing a great job protecting that tower on Omar's side. We're about to hit max elixir, and after that double elixir, so the action will definitely pick up here shortly. There goes a miner. Going the other way. Bait and switch with some spear goblins. Princess pops up to take them out and to help take the miner out. Mini P.E.K.K.A. going after that giant. Oh, the rocket. Can't forget about that rocket. I don't use the rocket. What does everyone think about the rocket in chat? Is it worth it? You think it's a most underused card or most overused card? He's getting poke damage done, which is what I think he wants to do. See right here, it's another great fireball and rocket. Magic. That Sparky gets zapped to reload him. Miner's gonna go corner on the right tower. Goblins to meet him, but he's getting the work in. Gets it to 790. Chipping away, chipping away. Zap. 2, 1. Sudden death. Here's where it's going to go down. Miner goes back door. Goblins are going to go through, trying to take him out. Tower down to 530 after a zap. Omar's got 1031 on the other tower. We could possibly... No, I was going to say we could possibly see a draw, but we got to remember, Pro Player Bryant has the rocket and the fireball. So he's just going to go through and throw that up there and say, see ya. Good game. He's definitely playing a very defensive game. Alright, so he moves up. Fourth player also gained some trophies there. Silix, let's see what's going on there. Boom. Here comes some princesses, multiple ones. Man, what a lucky guy. Alright, we're getting to the end here. You definitely want to make sure you're subscribed so you can go through and be notified when I have a tournament tomorrow, when I have a tournament the next day, and the day after that. Miner going to the side. Goblins to take him out. Here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A. Cannon in his way. Smacks it out. And gets destroyed before reaching the other cannon. Miner gonna go back door again here. Looks like it's pretty even. The minion horde will take that out with a zap. There goes the miner. Princesses are just gonna shoot some arrows there. That princess is... there she goes. Let's say, she's gotta get silenced, so she's gonna keep doing a little bit of work here, a little bit of work there, and eventually it's gonna be a whole lot of work. That cannon's gone. Looks like 3L are going through, putting on the offensive here. That tower's gonna be gone. Oh no! 376, only direct damage I see is the zap in the princess. Can he get it? Oh, lays up the fire and takes it. Not happy. Silux not happy. That moved some places around. That moved Silux, I believe, to 5th, and 3L are from 5th to 2nd, so they swap places there. Let's go ahead and check Juan's out. He might even be playing Pro Player Bryant. Nope, not yet. We're getting down there. We're getting to the end here, so let's go through and see what's going on. 106 left on Juan's tower. That's huge. 30 seconds though. So Juan still has something to prove here. There goes the Inferno Tower. He's got a lot of troops there. He needs to take that down quick. Goblin's there to stab. Sparky disappears. Royal G almost dead. Getting a few shots off. Here comes the Barbarians. Ice Wizard gonna slow him down. That tower is taking some damage. Is it gonna be enough though? Another Sparky coming from the back. It's charged. It's not anymore. Ice Wizards everywhere. 38 health left on the tower. Miner going other way. Gonna hit Moki's tower. Zap goes down. I don't know, I would have placed it on the other side, but that's me. Moki gets it. I think that zap might have been the problem there. I think that zap should have went with the miner. That extra 80 damage would have probably won it as long as your defensive would have held off. Very close on that one. Very close. Hard to say. 1 minute 45 seconds. Williams D is hanging in there pretty good with at least a 2 victory lead. Pro Player Bryant not so much with 3LL right there. Let's go through and take a look at that. I think there is one spot left, but there's like a minute left, so I don't know if people really want to join, but there it is if you want to. Yay. Here comes the princess. So we have 3LR from Pit Bits Palani versus Moki from Bombay Elite. A lot of Bombay elitists in the house. Zap goes down on that minion horde. Here comes the mini P.E.K.K.A. There's some laughing on both sides there. Got 4 spectators on this battle, so I guess it's an important battle. I know second place is watching for third place. But the question is, does he lay it up or does he go for another win or what does he do? There's so much to think about. And also, we were down to 2 minutes, so he's going to have to make a quick decision. And looks like this battle is very even. Moki might have a slight advantage, but at the same time 3LL has an elixir collector, so maybe he doesn't have a slight advantage. Maybe it's equal. Minion Horde's going to go through and try to work on that Ice Wizard. And they're down. 3LR is going to go through out with a battle here and go through and place an Elixir Collector. Hog Rider coming in, cannon goes down. And that Hog Rider does not get any hits off. Make sure with the zap. Miner going to the side, going to go through and work on that tower. Here it comes. And the minion horde's going through and taking out that tower. Goes through and takes it. Trainer Banana, we could talk about that then. Maybe if you want to message me on YouTube and we can talk about that. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. You will now be notified when we do have tournaments. Boom. 3LLer takes it. Oh, we got another battle going on here. Williams D looks like he's going to take this one. He's going for the 3 crown. Oh man, there goes that tower. It's just melting. Exceptional Anki. Good game, but Williams D, your 3 crowns. Very well played. Now Williams D looks like he's in a place to take this. We got another battle still going on, so let's see what's going on with that. Oh man. Taito versus Stelly Army 198. Here comes Taito. He's putting old forces down. Stellar Army just has to defend 20 seconds, but he could go for the 3 crown. Here comes a balloon. 3 Musketeers gonna go through and take out that giant, but is the balloon gonna get damage in? That's the important thing. The elixir collector to distract. Very good. Bomb falls out of reach. Is he gonna get the 3 crown? No. Stella Arm 198 wins the 2 crown. Let's see if there's any more battles. There is. Oh, we know what this one is. We know that's Andrew G. That one's going to end up being a draw most likely. Let's go through and go through your top 40 players. First place we have Williams D at 331 trophies. Your King Crowns, very well played. Very well played. Pro player Bryant, not a stranger to the top. Second place. 3LLer, third place. We got Silux at 4th. And Stellarm 198, that last win, jumped him up to 5th place. I'm going to go through and scroll through the top 40 so you can see everybody who won a prize. Congratulations to everyone that won. I'm glad I was able to go through and get you some more cards to add to your collection. As we go through and grow, I'm hoping to make the tournaments bigger in the future, but as of now, it's going to just be 100-person tournaments. I do go through and use my own cash plus free my apps. If you don't know what that is, free my apps is a way to get gems. Basically, if you check out my comments, go to the link below, tinyurl.com/Kevinsmak. You can sign up there for free my apps. You just basically download an app, open it, let it sit for 30 seconds, close it, you earn points to get gift cards. So I do that when I'm watching TV, you know, and from that, basically I just get gift cards from the... Sorry, there is no tag right now because the tournament just ended. Sorry to say, but the tournament did just end. So if you want to smack that subscribe button next time I do have a tournament, which will be tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, you'll go through and get notified that I'm having the tournament. So what was I saying? So free my apps, basically download it, open it, play it for 30 seconds, and it goes through and gives you credits you use for iTunes cards, and I use that to help with the gems for the tournaments. That's not enough though because I'm still new, so a lot of it is my cash. As we go through, if more people start using free my apps, it builds up. I'll go through and increase the tournament sizes. I already do it many times a day. Sometimes I drop 2 tournaments a day, sometimes I do 1, you know, sometimes I do none, but that's very rare. So I do want to thank everybody. I do go through a tournament. If you're looking for a tournament or a clan, sorry, if you're looking for a clan, go through and check out Kevinsmak YouTube. We're looking for people who are going to hang around, but you're welcome to always come in and say hi, say what's up. Tournament is pretty new. I'm sorry, the clan is pretty new, so eventually it will go through and get full, and at that time you won't be able to stop in. So I'm just going to go through and answer here, but the tournament is complete. So I do want to thank everyone once again. Smack the like button, smack the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Thank you for the view, and smack out.